Hello, guys. Do you know the most effective tools the enemies use against Christians is the mind? The mind is a very powerful place. The enemy knows that. That is why he find all possibility to get to your mind, because he knows that when it can manipulate your mind, it can manipulate the blessings of God for your life. It can manipulate the expectations of God in your life. Now let me take you to Genesis. In the beginning, the Bible said God made us in his own image. So that means everything that God can do, we also can do it, because we are made in God's image. And you know what? The Bible says God is a creator. That also makes us a creator. The Bible talks about how God made light. And the Bible recorded it said, and God said, let there be light. But do you know that even before God said it, there has been a processing up here in the mind. There was an expectation in his mind on how the outcome will be. God has imagined it, God has processed it, because the world was filled with darkness and void, right? And God imagined it in his mind, and he knew what he was expecting. He expected light in the darkness, and he said it because it has been processed up here. So as human beings created in God's image, we are also creators. So whatever we expect, it's also processed here in our mind first. So as Christians, what are we doing with our mind? Because trust me, the end product of every word we speak is the thought that we have allowed in our mind. Whatever we give ourselves to think about is what we are going to profess, what we are going to declare. That is why the enemy is always after your mindset, because he knows that when he can get to your mind, he can get to the results that comes out of your life. He can get to the blessings of God for your life. For example, God has prepared the blessings for you, and he expects you to believe it. He expects you to be in expectation. And enemies come to distract you, to tell you that it's not going to work out, and you embrace the thought and you start thinking about it. You start thinking that it's not going to be. You start thinking and start doubting. These thoughts crystallizes and align with every part of you, and it comes to pass what he processed here. Remember, God processed light in his mind, and it came to pass. So whatever you process up here will come to light, either good or bad. So the enemy know that if he can get to your mind, he can get to you. For example, God has prepared a beautiful blessing for you, and he expects you to be in expectation. But then the enemy comes to disrupt. The enemy comes to, bring fear, to bring doubt. And you embrace the fear, you embrace the doubt, and you begin to doubt and guess and wonder if it's going to come to light. Trust me, because you've embraced that thought. The thought will crystallize into the future, because that is what you've given room for here.